lot of information out there about the Afton family.
But there's one family member in particular that is commonly glossed over. Mrs. Afton.
Where is she now? Did she leave her family? Or did she lose her life to that of William Afton?
Let's find out.
Alright, so we're here on Google.
Maybe we should just order a Costco cake instead of Googling Mrs. Afton.
Mrs. Afton. Let's see the different things in here. Wait, Mrs. Afton security breach. We have Miss Afton FNAF name gotcha, which is crazy. You know what though? I guess that kind of makes sense that people are making gotchas of her because there's no actual information. Fan art, FNAF movie, gotcha club, security breach, death, and real name. I think let's just start off with Mrs. Afton FNAF and see kind of where this goes. We have obviously this kind of new feature on Google. It's like an AI thing that kind of gives like an overall brief summary of everything kind of condensed.
I guess let's go ahead and read this. So it says, Mrs. Afton is the largely unseen wife of William Afton and mother to Michael, Elizabeth, and the crying child in the FNAF series. While not explicitly confirmed or named in the game, she is heavily theorized to be the entity possessing Balora in Sister Location. Fans often speculate her to be Clara from the Immortal and the Restless cutscenes. I don't know what that's referring to.
I'm not sure what that's referring to either, but we have some key theories. We'll have to like look this up. Let's do Clara from let's definitely see what that's. I guess there's this, but we have some Balora connection. A popular theory suggests William built Balora in her image, supported by her human-like behavior, songs about loss, and shared eye color traits with the Funtime animatronics. Do you ever see her eyes though? Because doesn't she always have them closed?
She always has them closed. I mean, I guess like. We know what they look like when they're open, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Canon versus fanon. She is largely a fanon character, which is fan-created because she never directly appears or is named in the official canon. Theories suggest she's either divorced William and left or was killed by him, potentially leading to her possession of an animatronic. Some theories, such as those from Game Theory, suggest she might have been involved in the post-FNAF 6 Fazbear Entertainment revival as a CEO attempting to reunite her family.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
She's generally considered a plot device to explain the existence of the Afton children rather than a central active character, which makes sense. Like, obviously, the Afton children need a mother, but like, I just think there's so much mystery about her, and it's been a question for so long that I feel like, one, we deserve answers, and two, I actually think it's really fascinating. I think it'd be really cool to follow a storyline about someone who like doesn't know anything about the animatronics, or like if she didn't know anything about William. I don't know, I just think that'd be like a really interesting, maybe we should go to like the fandom website.
Blog. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of like already read some of this. Mrs. Afton is the mother of the family. She's highly theorized to have the name of Clara or Rose. She isn't confirmed to exist by Scott, however she is alluded to in a cutscene, which she has to exist though in some regard, because who else would be the mom of Michael, Lizzie, and Evan? I don't think William can just give birth, unless, what if she doesn't exist and William kidnapped babies and then raised them as his own?
I will say, none of them look alike.
I was just thinking of that too, because Lizzie's a redhead.
Yeah, like, the mother would have to be a redhead. Because others, like, where would that come from? The other two are brunette, but, like, she would have to be a redhead.
So, we already know William may have built Balora in his perspective of Mrs. Afton and Balora's song. Alongside that, there is the fact that in the opening of Sister Location, Balora and Funtime Foxy, the pirate's eyes both glow the same color, whilst the other animatronics do not. This is relevant due to the fact that Funtime Foxy, the pirate, is possessed by the youngest Afton, Elizabeth? No.
Wait, what?
Not. This is what sucks about like the blogs and things. Like, this is not accurate because Circus Baby is possessed by Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's so hard because people kind of just like say things and then people take it as canon
and stuff.
But that's also kind of the big problem a lot of time that I have with just FNAF in general is like there is no actual like canon lore a lot of the time, so a lot of it is fan theory because like we have to guess. Let's see what Godzilla fan 1978 has to say. One of the biggest unsolved mysteries, what happened to William's wife, the mother of her kids? Well, she's dead. Look, it's the only logical Exclamanton.
Exclaman-
It's the only logical
Exclamanton.
exclamanton. You can say she divorced him, but there are counters to that argument. I mean, think about it. Miss Afton found out about William's plan to murder children to collect remnant. Do you really think she wouldn't have taken Michael, crying child, and Elizabeth with her if she divorced him? I mean, seriously, what kind of mother would leave their children with that man, especially knowing he's off his marbles? Is that off his marbles?
No, he's lost his marbles.
Yeah, off the rocker.
Not
off his rocker is.
We're combining some different things, okay?
It's the only logical exclamanton. He threatened her, or he made the court and his kids believe that she was an abusive parent while he was the nice one. Interesting.
That's really hard to do, though. So
Yeah. Though, I don't know. I feel like he's a very manipulative person. He could have figured it out.
that's also
Plus,
true.
also, like, we're talking about, like, the 70s or 80s here. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Mrs. Afton has to be dead, and of course, William was probably responsible. Now, he could have directly killed her after she likely confronted him and threatened to either call the cops or leave him and take the kids. But I feel like that would have been too much of a hassle for William because there's always the possibility of neighbors or kids hearing Mrs. Afton's screams. And of course, William would have to figure out how to make it look like an accident. It's also possible he might have hired someone to take her out. I mean, he most likely has the money to do so. However, there's the risk of person he hired getting caught and then ratting William out. If Mrs. Afton was in a car accident, William could have been responsible for it. Oh my goodness. He could have done something to the brakes or the engine that caused the car to crash. So there's no way that she died from some illness. This is FNAF. William has to be responsible in some way for Mrs. Afton's disappearance/death. Only way she could have died from an illness is if William possibly poisoning her. And again, doctors probably would have found it in her system and boom, William goes to jail.
If William killed her or got her killed, I think he just did it himself because number one, he's a murderer. Number two, he's obviously good at it. Like, even if he poisoned her, he's not going to go to jail. Do you know how many murderers?
Also,
yeah.
it's the same thing as well. He kills all these children and then literally stuffs them in the suit. If he killed her, he stuffed her in Balora or like did whatever.
Yeah.
So
And he could have just made the argument, oh, my wife left me, blah, blah, blah. And then, like,
now
he
she's just
probably would have
gone.
manipulated the situation and been fine.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say,
So-
but I think there's just a lot of different fan theories and everything in here, but there's really no way to actually tell. Let's go look at some other things so we can get some other theories as well.
I'd be interested to look at, like, some pictures of her because there's so many, like, different variations, but I think a lot of them have her with red hair, so.
Yeah. So there's this one. Mrs. Afton concept. I like this too. I agree. I definitely think she needs to be a redhead. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. This is sick. Whoa.
Aw.
I do love the idea too of her being like a ballet dancer or something. I think that, I don't know, that's kind of what I think of in my head, and that's like what makes
Yeah.
sense. I also, like, in my head, she's blind because either like she didn't know of all this stuff happening and William killed her before she found out, or he didn't want her to see any of it, so that's why he made her blind.
You know another thing that I'm curious about?
Oh no.
Vanessa, at least in the movie, is also William's daughter. So you're telling me this man has a blonde child, 2 brown hair children, and a redheaded child? I think there's like multiple moms involved.
You're sorry, I guess I never like fully considered that.
Also, who's to say that Mrs. Afton also isn't evil? Like, what if she was helping him?
What if she's the mastermind?
Yeah, true. Also, the one you're currently on, I feel like that's like my
This?
vision of her. Yeah, when I think about her.
I like this one a lot too.
Yeah,
I
that's
also
cute.
kind of, I don't know, I don't imagine,
Ooh.
I,
Really good drawing, but really
it's like scary. I don't imagine her being a super happy person. Like, I feel like,
Yeah.
sadly, I kind of imagine her being very miserable in her relationship. Follow me.
With a big knife.
Oh, this is another one. Also kind of looks like Balora a little bit. I never thought about
Yeah,
this.
it
This is the one
does.
in Security Breach. Wait. Oh, Nanny Bot. Oh, wait. Trisha from Suit of the Mimic being Mrs. Afton. Wait. Trisha? Who's that?
Oh, Trisha will babysit David while I'm gone.
What?
Is Nannybot's name Trisha?
No, I've never seen anything about that, though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What the heck? This is like a crazy,
Is this
like...
a drawing or
Yeah.
a picture? I can't even tell.
It's a little
It looks like
blurry.
a blurry drawing
Yeah.
or a blurry picture, but also a drawing.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty accurate to, like, what you imagine her.
Yes, but like red hair.
Yeah, for
Looks
sure.
brown there.
I've never seen this one before. Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that she's supposed to also kind of be like resembling the nanny bot a little bit. I mean, I guess Balora and her do have like similar features, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess I've never really seen that before. Ooh, I like the
Ooh.
idea of William having the white hair like streak. I think that's kind of fun.
It's giving Edward Scissorhands.
Ooh, it is giving Edward Scissorhands a little bit.
Ooh, what? Have I Danced with the Devil? That's a really cool one. Up to the top left.
Oh,
I like that.
Does he still love me? This is really, really cool.
I do love like a tragic love story where she like gets with this man who's like rough around the edges, mysterious, and has like a secret that she wants to uncover, but then it turns out to be this like really dark story. Like it sounds like a really good story if you think about it.
What's this? Well, Henry is our friend. Stop being so stubborn and apologize to him. Maybe you'll get your job back. If you like him so much, why did you marry me instead of him? William, don't play. Oh, don't worry. I have a plan going to make my own thing. I can handle that. You can't even handle yourself. You've been drunk ever since it happened, and you won't let anyone help you. I don't need help. I don't need anyone, but I need you. Yeah, I love this. Like, I think this is exactly what I kind of imagine it being.
Yeah.
I think William is like sulking in this, and I think he's very much like explained, hey, so I've gotten myself into this really awful situation, but I don't think he's fully explained the extent of it to her. I don't think that she fully knows that he's like killing people personally.
I don't think so either.
I like these images a lot too. I think these are really fun.
They're really cool, yeah.
The ones with Springtrap and Balora. Ooh. Yeah,
Ooh,
very
I
this
really like
vibe.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, all of these are so cool. I love this one too. Whoa.
Oh, that one's really cute. I think that might be my favorite, actually.
I think so too. I really like the outfits here and like the hair and the jewelry. Yeah, everything about this one is like perfect. This is sick.
It's so hard because it's so cute, like picturing them in love and stuff, but then you scroll down a little bit and look at that one image where he's just holding a bloody knife.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Mrs. Afton's song, My Love.
Oh.
It just really goes to show there is so much fan speculation out there, and like clearly people are very interested in this.
I wonder if they'll ever actually do anything with her. I doubt it, just because, I don't know. It might be more fun to keep her mysterious, but I also want to know.
Yeah, it makes me sad because I think we're officially moving on from William Afton to the Mimic now. Like, that's kind of the new big bad. And like, as much as I want Security Breach 2, I really want this to be resolved as well. I just want like an answer.
I don't feel like we're ever going to get it, unfortunately. But maybe people watching this video will have more information than we've uncovered today. And in that case, you guys should definitely leave some comments down below.